Three, two, one. Bottom. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bottom bum bum bum. Ba da 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 ba ba da ba da ba da ba da ba 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 da da ba da ba da bum ba ba da bum bum ba ba da bum bum ba ba da bum 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 ba dum ba 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 bum ba 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 bum ba 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 bum ba da 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 bum bum. You get the point. Welcome in. Much love here. Trav here. And we're flooded out the mofo, but I'm optimistic that we can win anyways. Anytime you play a Dynavolt tower on 20 life is a good time to be. What a time to be alive, baby. Much love. Once again, I'm still in California recording this. You see, I like to work weeks ahead if possible. Matter Shaper. Cool. Interesting. Very interesting. So we have a Glimmer, which can give us 5 energy. And we'll see if there's a Thought Knot Seer or something like that coming. We can use the Dynavolt Tower on the Matter Shaper. Not sure if we want to do that. It looks like we're going to get ramped towards Ulamog's and Emrakul's. This could be a tough matchup, actually. And I think I'm going to take the 3 damage because I don't want to accidentally ramp the opponent. That's my thought here. Just, we've got a mastermind call coming up in 30 minutes here, so I want to make sure. Yeah, I would much rather blast that. So, sideboarding. We've been talking about playing a second or even a third summary dismissal. And I would guess this is the sort of matchup we would want it for because Emrakul's and Ulamogs are ugly, ugly threats. No, they're no bueno. They're not what we want to see. I'm going to bottom an island, grab Anticipate. Anticipate can find us what we need and is going to work great with Dynavolt Tower. What do we need? Well, I'm going to play the Aether Hub because we can actually use 5 untapped mana here. Oops. So what do we need to win? That's a good question. The sooner we can get a Torrential Gearhulk or a Nahiri, the better. So we can finish this game before the opponent gets a buck ton of mana. Opponent, are you there? I'm known to be impatient. Cards that are scary. Reality Smasher. I'm going to continue to take the damage here, I think. Well, our life is a resource. I'm just going to hope that we don't give the opponent a land. We have the 5th mana to do it, so it kind of makes sense. Oh, sideboarding. Spellcores and Rattlechains will definitely help a lot. Oath of Nissa, I don't mind. I mean, yeah, it's pretty crazy, like, whatever. It's not even a card advantage thing, because we're card advantaging right back. Ulamog, so we need to win this fast. Pretty much. And post sideboard, it looks like, did the opponent not play a land? No, they played a land. Alright, let's anticipate. Come on, looking for a Gearhulk or a Nahiri. Negate or Harness Lightning. We have 1 negate. We could get a Harness Lightning. I kind of want another negate. I feel like we can deal with creatures. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe we want it. All I know is these cards kind of suck. 3. We don't yet have the mana to Fumarole with counter backup. 1, 2. Actually, I should have played the Inspiring Vantage on that turn. But whatever. So the hope is that the opponent has a bunch of Hedron archives and stuff. 3, 4, 5, 6. Is this 7 or more lands? We're about to get reamed. Chandra. Well, fortunately, we do have negate for that. But things are going to get ugly real fast. There's a Gear Hulk. 3, 4, 5, 6. 3. I'm going to play the Vantage tapped. 3, 4, 5. The opponent could play their 7th land. They would have 9 mana. And then Ulamog is going to do us in. So yeah, 2 summary dismissals I'm considering for matchups like this. Oh, fuck. 6. There's Ulamog right now. So it's a 10-10. It's interesting because we should actually be able to burn it out. Although the opponent has 4 cards. Oh, the opponent's going for 2 lands. That's interesting. 4, 5, 6. Gear Hulk. Casting Glimmer, which we're going to cast. We have mana. We can kill the Ulamog. There's another Gear Hulk. Let's take another Gear Hulk. 2 more Gear Hulks. And we have the mana for another Gear Hulk right away. I'm not going to use the Dynavolt Tower. Options. We could push with the Gear Hulk, and if the opponent blocks, we can Dynavolt Tower and Gear Hulk to burn it out. Or we could keep Gear Hulk back on defense. 5. I kind of like the attack here. It's ballsy as fuck. It's really ballsy. Super ballsy. Maybe totally wrong, but I liked the chance that the opponent would take and then we'd be able to win easily. Why can't we target that? Okay. And tower that. And Ulamog should die. What? It has indestructible. Well, apparently it has indestructible. Declaration in Stone would be a good card. Summary Dismissal, Rattle Chains, Spell Queller. Hey man, it's good to learn now and not later. I do want to kill the servants, but I don't really like the burn that much. I think I'm going to cut the Dynavolt towers because we're going under, and I'm going to leave in Galvanic Bombardments as a 3 of to kill some of the little stuff. A little bit awkward, but we can be mana efficient. Try to win quick. Yeah, again, 2 summary dismissals would be amazing because if we can just smash it on the first Ulamog, and then Gear Hulk smash it on the second Ulamog, and then push. Deck and Stone would be fine. I don't really even feel like that's a very good answer. It's not a great answer. Okay. And we add it. And we add it. Okay, on the play. Definitely a keep. Not necessarily an amazing draw, but not a bad one either. We've got counter spells, we've got draw, and we've got finisher. Developing feelings for Torrential Gear Hulk. Opponent is... One thing I like about paper is, man, interacting with humans. I want to know if the opponent is thinking about their hand or if they're firing off a quick text message. You know, it's just hard to know. Hard to get reads. Hard to use bully and intimidation tactics online, which y'all know I'm all about that. Am I? Is Tiwu a bully? I'm not a bully. I'm hoping for something we can negate. Super lag. Not being able to kill Servant. I kind of just want to just negate that. Like, maybe that's wrong, but just say, like, try to get you screwed on lands. That could be 100% totally wrong, but I think it's a good if we can just trade down as much as possible. Keep the game short. Okay, Needle Spires is a decent draw. It's our 5th land, and it pushes damage. So almost just gonna Void Shatter whatever this is. Shrine. I might ignore a Matter Reshaper. We're not as good at removing that anymore. I'm gonna anticipate and grab an island. Kind of want to save it for, like, we can trump that pretty easily with the Gear Hulk or with a man land, but I don't want to use our last counterspell just yet. There's a Glimmer. We can play the 4th land this turn, and we can play a tapped land next turn. In this turn, we can either Void Shatter or Glimmer, and then the next turn we would do the other, and then we have Gear Hulk on turn 6. No sideboard cards. You can see how Rattle Chains would be fantastic in this matchup, and hopefully we make it to a game 3 where we can do that. Just sneak it in and start pecking away. Okay. Super lag. Crazy lag. Am I on the right internet, or is it the servers over there? You tell me. What's up? Face meet Matter Reshaper. Matter Reshaper meet face. Okay, 17. Hoping for a missed land drop just to make the game as easy as possible. And what's it going to be? Hedron Archive. Wild Wanderer. I am going to Void Shatter that. It's ramping. There's Rattle Chains slightly late. Definitely not too late, but also definitely slightly late. I care not so much about our life total right now. I just want to, if at all possible. By the way, can we go back and pick up our negate? Maybe worth doing. Take. Next turn, it's going to be nice to play Gear Hulk Void Shatter. Again, Summary Dismissal is hot. Wouldn't mind having that in our sideboard right now. Okay. Next turn is the, yeah, Needle Spires. Really good. We needed that land. Yikes, so many shrines. Is that Cultivator's Caravan? We don't have a way to remove that, so 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that normal to draw 2 or 3 shrines a game? I don't think so. Matter Reshaper. Okay, let's Glimmer. And try to take things over here. It'll really help if we draw our Summary Dismissal. Gonna bottom the both of these. We don't need either. There's a Void Shatter, which is not the worst thing we could have drawn. Another Rattle Chains. Not super amazing right now, but possible. The opponent only has 5 lands and 2 cards in hand. So I'm kind of happy that we countered the Oath of Nissa compared to the Caravan. Oath of Nissa. I'm actually going to counter this. With the Gear Hulk, maybe? Why counter this? Because the opponent has only 2 cards in hand. The way these decks work, I just have a feeling. I have a feeling that if we prevent the opponent from hitting lands, that's going to be our best bet, because we can turn the corner and push a lot of damage pretty quickly here. Was that totally wrong? It's possible the opponent plays a 6th land and a Chandra. I guess that's going to happen. So that turned out terrible. Then draw that many cards plus 1. So yeah, I guess that turned out terrible. Would have been much better, but oh well. Um, can attack the Chandra. And my first time playing against green-red ramp, I don't think I've... Okay, yeah, fine, trade. Upon drawing a bunch of cards, I guess we kind of just hope to dodge Ulamog. Plus 1. Does not feel like it's been my best play. Waste into play, Oath of Nissa into play. A waste into hand, because they might probably will use the Chandra. That makes sense. Cinderglade. So they've got a bunch of lands plus what they've drawn. Hope it's just all gas. Again, if this Void Shadow was a summary dismissal, I'd be a lot more confident with where we're at right now. Because opponent can minus 3, 4, 5, 6, play a land, and they've got Ulamog mana. We can Void Shatter it. 4. Where's the wastes? Thought Not Seer. Definitely going to counter that. And discarding and drawing. They discarded 2 lands. See if they got anything castable. Or if we can take out the Chandra. Basically, countering that Nissa did not work very well. That's basically the main thing that's happened here. And the opponent can now crew the Caravan. Couldn't have countered that because we didn't have double blue. Oh, maybe they play another thing. Servant, okay. Gonna play Rattle Chains to pressure the Chandra. But now we're so far away from winning, and the opponent has such good top decks. It's not really where I want to be. And a summary dismissal is not a terrible draw. I'm going to attack the Chandra and pass the turn. We've got summary dismissal up to counter. And try to hold the opponent back. Maybe top deck a Gear Hulk. I'm just thinking about how easy this game would have been if I had not countered the second Oath of Nissa and just countered the Chandra, and then the opponent just rips a bunch of Garbo. And we're just going to get crushed by that Caravan, potentially. So what were the rattle chains? They were like galvanic bombardments. Would that be better? Not really. The rattle chains seem pretty great, actually. 7. Yeah, here's the Caravan. Maybe red-green is something I need to be more cognizant of. There's another reason to have a second summary dismissal. And I'm glad that I played this matchup. Like, obviously I want to win everything, kind of. But I want to get my losses out of the way ahead of time so I can figure shit out. End of turn, throw down another rattle chains. And it would be nice to draw something to kill the Wanderer, actually. Gear Hulk would be the best possible draw by light years. It's not that card. So 3, 4. I'm going to play it because we can activate a Needle Spires to block, potentially, and have a Void Shatter ready to counter. I'm going to potentially double trade for the Caravan. Feels pretty bad, but I would trade for the Servant. Would dismissal have made the difference here? Another dismissal? The first one is not super amazing. I mean, it's going to save us from losing on the spot. So that's pretty good. Okay. 3, 4. Counter your Ulamog. But, and just hope that you've drawn straight Garbo ever since. You know, I'm not sure that it was wrong that Cure Hulk negate, because if our opponent had been holding an Ulamog in hand, then it was 100% correct to counter Oath. If they had a 6th land and Chandra, that was a less likely scenario, I believe. Oh yeah, Rattle Chains could have been Dynavolt Towers. Dynavolt Towers, would they have been better? Maybe. Okay, let's draw Galvanic Bombardment. Or no, Glimmer of Genius. Torrential Gear Hulk. Bullshit. Alright, we're kind of fucked. We need the opponent to be just totally out of anything that does anything. Five, stop passing. They need to have nothing that does anything. I could have not played a land, but oh no. Another Chandra. GG's. Thanks for watching, thanks for playing. Let's review this, the deck, the matchup, because I want to beat this. So, the first game, there were 3 shrines. That is unusual. And perhaps we could have won. I think our draw was quite good, and we could have won if there had been 1 shrine. I think we would have won if there had been 2 shrines. That maybe. The third one was pretty crazy to play the Umamogs. The second game was definitely winnable if I had played different. I don't know if I played wrong, but if I had played different, we would have won. I didn't think like a second summary dismissal would have made the difference. It's perhaps I should have not boarded out removal for rattle chains and left in the Dynavolts and stuff. I think that I think it just happened to play out awkwardly, and I would run it mostly the same again. So I don't know. By the time you give me feedback, it will be too late. I'll have won or lost this matchup. So thank you for watching, and if there's no videos after this for a little while, who knows what's going to happen. Well, I'm in Hawaii, but I'll try to get some good content for you. So much love, take care, and if you want to build awesome decks, make sure to check out the ebook, link in the top of the description, see you in the comments. Peace, much love.